Hey everybody, so today my shirt matches our review pretty well, didn't plan it, but today we're going to be talking about the new movie called King of Kings. It's an animated movie put out by Angel Studios. Angel Studios is the production company that's behind The Chosen and stuff like The Shift and Homestead. They've been doing a lot of stuff recently. I haven't seen all of that. I haven't seen any of that, to be honest. I have seen something Angel Studios has done, but I don't know what it is. I can't remember. It's an animated movie about the life of Jesus, but it's not like just a telling of the life of Jesus. It's Charles Dickens, is that his name? Dickens or Dickinson? I don't remember. Telling his son the story of Jesus. And his son gets so immersed into the story of Jesus that it's like he's there. So like while he's telling the story, you're watching the events play out, and like him and his son are even like in the scenes with Jesus and them, like because the kid's imagination is so big. And I'm just gonna come out of the gate right now and say it's a great movie. I loved it. Me, my wife, my stepson went and saw it. All three of us enjoyed it. It's enjoyable for everybody, I think. Like, I think if my dad went to go see it, my dad would like it. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not big on animated films or kid films, seeing the events of Jesus play out and from what I mean, like, I have not gone and looked up videos what's wrong with the King of Kings movie, but just from my perspective, there was not anything taken out of context or what do you say? Like, I feel like it was all pretty accurate. Like, I don't feel like they messed with anything. Like, I feel like they really tried to stay as true as they could. I told my parents that even when Jesus talks, it's like, it's not like KJV, but what he's saying is like, you can tell it's scripture. Like, oh, I know that's a verse. I've heard that preached before, or I've heard that taught. It's like, he might not be saying like thou and shouts and stuff like that, but like the way he says it, it's like, that's definitely scripture. They weren't just like making him paraphrase things, Like the turning the water to wine is not in there. The lady touching the hem of his garment's not in there. The lady at the well is not in there. But there's a lot of stuff that is there. There's a lot of stuff that is there. The feeding of the 5,000, Peter walking on water, Lazarus' resurrection, even the temptation in the wilderness, the casting out demons. Like, there's a lot in there. And to me, one of the coolest things about it is that it's star-studded, which doesn't really mean anything. I don't know, I just think it's cool that they got a lot of like A-list actors, I guess you can call them A-list actors, to like participate in this movie, which very, very well gives, the gospel out. You got like Oscar Isaac, Uma Thurman, Kenneth Branagh, Mark Hamill, Forrest Whitaker. Like, there's tons of people. When people are making something from the Bible, you always come at it like, all right, you have to go in thinking, you just have to go in prepared, because you don't know like, what they're going to change, what they're going to do this, how are they going to do this. Especially when you got a kid with you, you want to make sure that, that what's being shown is true, and they're like, you don't have to be like, okay. Like, you don't want to have to like take them to something and the whole car ride home be like, all right, well, that actually didn't happen. That's not what Jesus meant by that, and stuff like that. And I felt like this movie wasn't like that. Like unless I missed something or there was something small, like, I feel like it was very biblically accurate, and I just appreciate that. But I've heard that about The Chosen, but I've heard the opposite about The Chosen too. I haven't seen The Chosen. I'm very, 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 very interested in it. It's something me and my wife have talked about watching a lot. This is the thing too, if a kid has not grown up in church at all and does not really know the story of Jesus, they can watch this movie. They're gonna like the movie just because of like all the events that are in it, like all the miracles that Jesus does. Like, hey, to a kid, that's cool. You know, like they might think, oh, he's got superpowers or something, but like it's a great witnessing tool, I would say too. If you have kids coming over that you don't know if they, go to church, if they know God at all, it's a great thing to just say, like, hey kids, y'all want to watch a movie? Y'all put this on. If I had to rate it, like out of 10, I'd probably put it like at an 8, because like the animation could be better. I thought the animation was a choice for sure, because I thought some of the landscapes and some of like the other things look good, and then like the people in it look kind of blocky, and like I definitely think it was a choice the way they looked. But to me, the animation could be better. I also know this is like an Angel Studios production. It's not Disney. It's not DreamWorks. It's not someone who has bukus of money, So I recognize that also. But to me, the voice talents were great. Like I said, they were all great actors, and then the story was great. It made me tear up, guys. It did. I was tearing up hardcore. So if I tear up in this, I'm telling you right now, The Passion of the Christ is gonna wreck me, because I've still never seen that, and I know they're making a sequel called The Resurrection. So I've been meaning to watch The Passion of the Christ for a long time. I just never got around to it. But yeah. So my verdict is take your kids to see it. And the movie needs to be supported. It's got a great message in it. Kids will like it. You'll like it. Go see it. So let me know what you think of it. If you've seen it, in the comment section below, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.